Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we have a review of the brand new 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. In the third of the Mad Max movies, Max drifts into an evil town ruled by Tina Turner. There, he becomes a gladiator and gets dumped into the desert where he is rescued by a band of feral orphans who have been looking for help for years. When several of them take his appearance as a sign and go off into the desert, he follows them back to the town. Going into this review, I have never seen Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome before. I had never seen any of the Mad Max movies prior to them coming out on 4K, so I've seen the first two, and now Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and overall, the trilogy is kind of disconnected, but they're fine and they're pretty imaginative. Admittingly though, this is my least favorite of the original Mad Max trilogy. I still have yet to watch Fury Road. Please don't cancel me because of that. It just felt pretty throwaway. It didn't feel like it built off a Road Warrior whatsoever. It was just kind of meh to me. It was funnier than the first two though. It was a little bit less extreme. But overall, the movie is fine. If you like the first two, then watch this. If not, don't really bother. There's a lot better movies that came out in the late 80s. I mean, this felt very Indiana Jones to me. And if I want to watch Indiana Jones, I'm just going to watch Indiana Jones. So that's an indifference as far as a recommendation goes, but should you pick up this 4K transfer? Let's find out. If you decide to pick up Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray in the United States, there are two different versions to pick from. You have the standard edition slipcover you see here, as well as a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. And on the cover, we have some new artwork for Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And on the back, we have some information about the movie, its technical specs, as well as what special features are offered. Here is what the spine looks like. Then when you take off the slipcover, the case itself looks exactly the same as its slipcover counterpart. On the left, we have a Blu-ray disc, and on the right is that new 4K disc. For visuals on Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, we have native 4K, and this is in widescreen, so you will have black bars at the top and the bottom. And the picture on here isn't great, but it's better than Mad Max The Road Warrior. There's a very heavy layer of grain in this movie, and that's fine. It was made in the 80s, that's going to happen. But overall, the cinematography on here is better than The Road Warrior, and I think it's a good step up above the Blu-ray. Sure, it doesn't look immaculate, and the detail isn't like head and shoulders above the Blu-ray, but it does look better, it is crisper, and overall, this is a pleasant looking picture to look at. For audio on Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, we have Dolby Atmos, and it's fantastic. This Dolby Atmos track is great, but it does come with a bit of a caveat. If you follow the 4K community whatsoever, I'm sure you've seen that this has been getting pulled off of store shelves because there's some missing audio here. The other tracks besides the Dolby Atmos are missing. They're not the original, and they're basically scaled down versions of the new Dolby Atmos tracks. So people are a little pissed. They're like, how are we preserving history if we don't preserve those original tracks? We want them, we need them. So it's been getting pulled off of store shelves. Even that new Mad Max Anthology 4 movie set's been getting pulled as well. So on a lot of sites you can't purchase this. You still can, like Walmart and Amazon, but Best Buy has pulled it from shelves. They won't let people buy it. It's a bit disappointing. We don't know when or if these are going to get put back out. So if you can get your hands on this for a good price, I would definitely recommend it because this audio is good. It's well balanced for an 80s movie, but overall it's a little bit disappointing that that's being overshadowed by the other factors here. So would I recommend Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray? I'm going to have to say wait for a sale. The audio and video in here are good, but overall I just didn't like the movie that much, and I think you should pick it up just for the collectability factor at this point. If you have this original disc, it might be worth something eventually because it's getting pulled. It's hard to get your hands on, so if you want to pick this up, I would recommend it, or if you haven't seen it and just want a movie to have fun with, I would wait for a sale on Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram, and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Well, ain't we a pair? Raggedy Man.